Traveling along the coast where Israel meets the Mediterranean Sea, you'll notice that there are only a few natural harbors. So in the first century before Christ, what did King Herod and the Roman Empire do? They built one. They built a harbor. At a place called Strato's Tower, Herod employed the ancient method of underwater concrete technology to establish an artificial harbor out into the turbulent waters of the Mediterranean. Ancient historians said that Herod built the harbor in order to display the innate greatness of his character. And because in thrusting the massive breakwaters far out into the sea, he showed that he could conquer nature herself. Well, ultimately, quote, nature, or should we rather say God, had the last word, because by 500 AD, the harbor had fallen out of use altogether. 2,000 years later, however, archaeologists are determining not just how large and sophisticated the harbor was, but also the entire city of Caesarea. This crown jewel of a city belonging to King Herod the Great boasted a huge temple dedicated to Caesar Augustus. It had a large aqueduct. It had beautiful bathhouses and fountains, a theater, an amphitheater, which later was converted into a hippodrome. And then it had a luxurious palace with a freshwater swimming pool that was perched right on the edge of the beautiful Mediterranean. It was a technologically advanced and very impressive city. But what is even more memorable and more impressive are the stories of the Christian men and women who in Caesarea so proudly served Jesus in the face of so much decadence and paganism. At Caesarea, a Roman centurion was baptized into Christ. The daughters of Agabus prophesied, and the Apostle Paul, even though he was in prison, preached the gospel to 3 powerful magistrates. Caesarea was also the place from which many Christians launched their missionary efforts to other places in the world. So while Caesarea was designed to be a Roman city, in fact, Rome's capital in Israel, God used it as a launching pad for making known the good news about Jesus. And interestingly enough, the once proud and powerful city of Herod the Great and the Roman Empire now lies in ruins. But the message and ministry of Jesus continues to live on.